God says this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. This is not a coincidence. It has been sent for you. This is a message for you, from the depths of heaven's chamber, whispered by the breath of angels and carved by the hand of eternity into the very fabric of this moment in time. The winds have carried it. The silence has prepared it. The pain you've hidden in your chest has summoned it. Someone in your family, someone you have either forgotten or recently thought about, has been standing on the edge of something silently devastating. Their heart is breaking in places they will never speak of. Their soul is wounded with a wound no doctor can see. And the heavens have sent this message to you not to scare you, but to awaken you, because you are the one who has the key to stop what is about to unravel. You are not reading this by chance. You are not here on accident. Pay attention to this message, open your eyes and be careful. You are a chosen one in your family. You've felt it your whole life. Even when they rejected you, even when they didn't understand you, even when your kindness was used against you, you knew. You knew you were marked by something beyond explanation. You knew you had a different light inside. You knew your life would not be like everyone else's. And now that light is needed. Now your calling is stirring. Now the heavens are ringing the bell of intervention, and you are the one being summoned. There is someone in your family who is about to fall, not because they are evil, but because they are tired. They are not wicked, they are worn. They have been smiling in front of everyone, and crying behind every closed door. They have been performing strength, but privately, their soul has been screaming for someone to truly see them. To see behind the mask. To see the moments they stare at nothing and lose themselves. To notice that they're always the one giving, always the one helping, always the one showing up, but no one sees they've been running on empty. This is not a call to judgment. This is a call to intercede. Because your love can change the path of what's coming. Your voice can reach them in ways no sermon can. Your compassion can soften the pain they've been hiding. The Spirit says that your gentle words, your unexpected act of presence, your forgiveness, even if you're the one who was hurt, can create a rippling change that shifts timelines and restores hearts. This is your moment. There's no more time to delay. You've been thinking about calling them. You've been dreaming about them. You've had strange feelings and quick flashes of worry, but you brushed it off. Don't ignore it anymore. The clock of the Spirit is ticking loudly now. The hourglass of breakthrough is nearly empty. And what you do next can determine what happens in the days ahead. God says, this is a sacred assignment. Your prayers are a covering. Your hands are healing. Your words are arrows of hope. You must speak. You must show up. You must reach out. Even if they reject you at first. Even if it feels awkward. even if you haven't spoken in years. The message is clear: love them anyway. Check on them anyway. Because something is happening in the invisible realms, and heaven has chosen you as the vessel of divine intervention. You may feel unqualified. You may say, "But they hurt me. But they ignored me. But they never showed me love." Yet still, you are the one being chosen to carry the torch of reconciliation. You are the one who has been shaped by fire, pressed by sorrow, tested by trials, so you could be strong enough to reach them in this hour. You have been equipped with empathy. You have been molded by grace. And now, that grace must overflow through you into their life. This isn't about you being perfect. This isn't about you knowing exactly what to say. This is about obedience. About surrender. About following the whisper in your spirit that says, "Reach out. Call them. Pray for them. Don't wait for them to say sorry. Don't wait for them to notice you. Love them now." There are tears in heaven right now. Angels have been watching this soul in your family suffer silently. Their struggle has not gone unseen. Their cries have reached God's ears, and the answer was not a thunderclap, not a miracle falling from the sky. The answer was you. The answer was your heart being stirred. The answer was this message reaching your eyes, in this very moment. Do not ignore it. There is a spirit of heaviness hanging over this family member. They are carrying something they believe no one could possibly understand. They are overwhelmed by guilt, regret, and hopelessness. And while everyone else thinks they're fine, while everyone else is distracted by appearances, you are the one who can see deeper. You've been given the gift of spiritual vision. You've been given the burden of awareness. You've been feeling a strange sadness lately, one that didn't belong to you. That's because you've been spiritually connected to this soul's pain. You've been receiving their spiritual weight in your heart, and now you must act. Don't second-guess yourself. Don't say, "Maybe this isn't about me." It is. It is absolutely about you. This is your moment of anointing. This is the hour you were born for. And this family member's turning point is tied to your choice in the coming hours. Finally, God is exposing a family member is about to struggle tragically, and you have the power to stop it. Don't ignore. This is not a metaphor. This is not a general message. This is prophetic. This is real. And the urgency behind these words is not from man, but from the deep longing of heaven to bring healing where there has been suffering. You may not know what's going on in their life. You may think, "I don't even talk to them much." But God knows. God sees. And God has chosen to awaken you, to stir your spirit, to make you uncomfortable with silence until you act. Because even one word from you, spoken in love, could bring them back from the edge. There are things they are going through that they are too ashamed to admit. Secrets they are keeping that are slowly destroying them. And this is not the time for them to be judged or abandoned. This is the time for them to be seen, embraced, and rescued with love. You may think they don't deserve your kindness. You may say, they've never helped me when I was struggling. But remember, this is not about what they did. This is about what you are called to do. This is not about what they earned. This is about the mercy you are meant to release. Because when you pour out mercy, heaven pours back into you. When you sow love, you reap protection, peace, and divine favor. You are not just saving them. You are saving your own future, too. Because every act of obedience you step into unlocks a blessing that is tied to your destiny. This is not just about helping someone. This is about realigning the spiritual foundation of your family line. About breaking generational silence. About ending cycles of emotional hiding. About healing wounds that have been passed down like inheritance. Pay attention. There is more at stake than you realize. And you may never fully know how much your action could change. You may never see all the pain you prevent. But heaven will know. The angels will know. And in the Spirit, you will be remembered as the one who said yes. The one who saw past the masks. The one who stopped pretending everything was okay. The one who reached into the fire and pulled someone back with nothing but faith, love, and compassion. Your voice matters. Your visit matters. Your text matters. Your hug matters. Your silence-breaking moment matters. Because sometimes, the smallest act of love can reroute an entire destiny. So rise up now. Shake off the doubt. Silence the voice that says it's not your place. You are anointed for this. You were prepared for this. You were called for this. Let your heart move before your mind talks you out of it. Let your compassion speak before logic gets in the way. Because time is running short, and you are the one God is trusting in this hour. There's still a chance. They haven't given up yet. They're holding on, but just barely. And maybe, just maybe, your love will be the lifeline they didn't even know they were waiting for. So don't wait. Don't delay. Don't ignore this message. Don't tell yourself it's too hard. Just take the first step. Reach out. Speak love. Be present. Because a soul is hanging in the balance. And you are the light being sent into their night. You are the answer to a prayer they were too afraid to pray. You are the turning point in a story that was about to end in silence. But now, because of love, that story can be rewritten. That ending can become a beginning. That fall can become a rise. That sorrow can become a testimony. And it all begins with you saying yes. This is your message. Your sign. Your confirmation. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine intervention. Don't ignore it. Open your heart. And go love someone back to life. This is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to this message, open your eyes and be careful. This is not a coincidence. It has been sent for you. This message is for you. Finally, God is exposing someone is in a trouble because of you. There is a soft cry rising from a soul that has been carrying a weight silently, a burden birthed not from hatred, but from a love that became too heavy to hold. That cry has been heard in the heavens. That sound of sorrow has reached the ears of angels. That trembling voice, whispering your name in silence, has broken through clouds and echoed into the sacred places of truth. This is not random. This is not without purpose. The very air around you is shifting because this truth can no longer remain hidden. Someone is in a trouble because of you, not because you meant harm, but because your presence, your absence, your love, your distance, your light, or your silence awakened something inside them that they were never ready to confront. They stood for you when others stepped back. They covered your name when others threw dirt on it. They believed in you when the world walked away. And now, in the quiet, in the shadows, they're the one facing consequences for a love they never regretted but now carry like a chain around their spirit. Not everyone who's hurting you is an enemy. Not everyone who's distant is forgetting you. Sometimes love hurts deeply, not because of betrayal, but because it blooms in soil where it was never fully watered back. Someone is trembling tonight because they tried to protect you. They're the reason a storm didn't reach you. They're the reason your name was preserved. And now they're exhausted, spiritually and emotionally, because they've been bleeding behind a curtain of silence, waiting for you to notice they were the reason you're still standing. You must understand, the heavens have watched you walk past signs. The skies have seen your heart feel something and still push it down. This message is not to shame you, not to burden you with guilt, but to awaken something that has long been asleep inside you. The awareness. The knowing. The clarity. Because someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night. And their tears were not just about you, but about everything they had to endure because of their choice to love you. They defended you when your name was being questioned. They took blame for things they never did. They stayed silent when they could have cleared their own name but chose to let others think what they wanted, just to protect your peace. Someone is paying a price for loving you. And they don't even ask for your thanks. But heaven won't stay quiet any longer. This message is for you. They are not telling you everything. They don't want to worry you. They smile when they're with you, and then they cry the moment you leave. They pray for you in secret. They ask God to protect you. And now, their soul is stretched, weary, almost at the edge of giving up, not on you, but on the dream that one day you would see them the way heaven sees them. They tried to be strong. They tried to carry the cross for both of you. But their shoulders are tired. Their knees are weak. And still, they're not angry. They're just waiting. Waiting for a moment when your eyes will finally look into theirs and say, I see you. I remember everything. I know what you've done for me. Heaven is waiting for you to respond, not just in words, but in action. This message is not only about the trouble they are in, but about the door you must now walk through. The truth must come forth. The truth you've been sensing in your spirit is not wrong. That gut feeling, that sudden urge to call them, that moment you were about to cry and didn't even know why. That was the Spirit whispering. You must open your heart now. You must not delay. You must listen with your soul. Someone is in a trouble because of you, and the time to mend the bridge is now. They covered you like a cloak when cold winds of gossip blew your way. They absorbed the lies so you wouldn't have to confront the pain. They sacrificed more than you will ever know. And even now, they don't want you to carry this as a burden, they just need you to recognize it. Because recognition is healing. Because acknowledgement is medicine to the soul. Because when you look at someone and say, I know what it cost you to love me, something sacred happens. Wounds close. Chains break. The soul exhales. This person still believes in you. They still hold a space for you in their heart. But they are falling now, not into darkness, but into silence. Not because they've stopped loving you, but because their heart can no longer carry all of it alone. Someone is in a trouble because of you, and they don't want to say it out loud, because they know you already have your own burdens. They don't want to add more to your plate. But they've been adding to your plate behind the scenes. Do you even know how many times they prayed you wouldn't fall? Do you know how many things they stopped just by standing in spiritual alignment, asking the heavens to be gentle with you? And now, the time has come for divine intervention. That's why you're hearing this message now. That's why your heart is suddenly beating faster. Because the truth is rising. The truth is arriving. And it's knocking at your spirit. Will you open? Will you listen? This is not a message of blame. It is a call. A call to return. A call to love deeper. A call to notice. Someone you know, someone you care about, is slipping away quietly while pretending to be okay. But their eyes tell a story. Their silence tells a poem. Their distance is not betrayal, it is a soft cry for help. Don't wait too long. Don't let this message fade. Don't scroll past this divine moment. You were meant to see this now. This message is your sign. This is what you've been sensing. This is the confirmation. You didn't cause their pain out of cruelty, you caused it by existing in a place where they loved you too much and expected nothing in return. They are not asking for payback. They are asking for acknowledgement. Can you be the one who turns around? Can you be the one who looks back and says, I'm here. I remember. I honor everything you've done. Even now, as this message finds you, someone is praying for you. Even in their pain, they lift your name. Even in their silence, they defend your character. Even in their distance, they carry your picture in their heart. God says, this soul needs your awareness. This soul needs your attention. You must not let them drown in the silence they once used to shield you. Their sacrifice must not be wasted. This is not a coincidence. It has been sent for you. This message is a divine alarm clock for your soul. Wake up. Open your spirit. Feel again. Love again. See what you have not seen. This person's trouble is not punishment, it is a cry for divine justice, not against you, but for you both. So that healing may begin. So that truth may rise. So that love may find its way home again. They saw something in you when others saw nothing. They kept your secrets. They carried your burdens. And now, they're the ones sitting in silence, wondering if you will ever look back. You must answer now. Don't let this moment pass. Don't let this divine nudge go ignored. The world around you is filled with noise, but this message is different. This is spiritual. This is eternal. Someone is in a trouble because of you, and the answer to their healing is your awareness. Don't run from this. Don't silence your soul. Embrace the truth that is rising within you. It's not too late to reach out. It's not too late to say the words that heal. It's not too late to become the answer to someone's prayer. They carried your name in love. Now you must carry their healing in return. You are stronger than you know. You are wiser than your fear. You are loved, and because you are loved, you are being called to love back in a deeper, more powerful way. Love is not always pretty. Sometimes it looks like returning to a place where silence was used too long. Sometimes it means owning the weight of what someone did for you without needing to fix everything, but simply seeing it. This message is your invitation to see. Let your heart respond. Let your spirit rise. Let love do the work now. You don't need to solve everything. You just need to be present. to recognize, to honor. And in that sacred act, healing will begin, for you, for them, and for the bond heaven still believes in. Finally, God is exposing someone is in a trouble because of you. Open it now before silence takes over what was meant to be restored. Let the light in. Let the truth breathe. And let the soul who has carried you in secret finally be carried in love. This is your moment. Open it now. Listen deeply. Respond with love. Everything will shift from this point on. God says, someone is in trouble because of you, but not in the way you think. Not because you have done wrong, but because your light has shone too brightly in a place that was meant to stay dim. Because your presence stirred something in them they weren't ready to face. You didn't hurt them. You awakened something holy, something deep, something fragile inside of them, and now they don't know what to do with it. They are in trouble because your truth mirrored their falsehood. Your peace revealed their restlessness. Your prayers reached into the corners of their soul they had tried to ignore. This message is for you. You've been wondering why people treat you the way they do. Why someone who once admired you suddenly withdrew. Why someone who once blessed you now won't even look your way. God says, they're not upset because you did anything wrong. They're troubled because your existence reminds them of everything they're still hiding. Your grace exposed their brokenness. Your joy unsettled their emptiness. Your calm disturbed their storm.